I saw you look at me that way, it broke my heart to see. It's too hard, it don't come easy. I went dark, I lost it right away. And when it starts, God knows what I'll say. In my head, I had good reason. I went red so unexpectedly. I should have said that sometimes happens to me. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of darkness.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing the light, holding on for life, fading the high, chasing the light, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, holding on for holding on for life, feeding the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out. You're chasing the light, holding on for life, fading the high, chasing the light, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, holding on for fading the high, chasing the night, holding on for life, fading the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing the light, holding on for life, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get a few. Day to day you wanna stay out, you're chasing the light, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night.
We're stuck in your car on a Friday night, and we laugh away stuff we try not to talk about. Still your smile keep on heating up the climate, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing out, yeah, yeah. And by accident, you're getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah? 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone. I swear that you look at me differently. Whatever it is, it just feels so real. And your eyes keep on talking in the silence, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing now, yeah, yeah. And I'm hoping you are getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah? And that I'm sick of this friend zone. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone.
I fell apart when I saw you look at me that way. It broke my heart to see. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of, a moment of, a moment of darkness. Moment of darkness. in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was the moment of, the moment of, the moment of darkness.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing the light, holding on for life, fading out. Chasing the light, chasing the light, chasing the light, chasing the light, holding on for holding on for life, feet in the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to
I swear that you look at me differently. Whatever it is, it just feels so real. And your eyes keep on talking in the silence, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing now, yeah, yeah. And I'm hoping you are getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah? And that I'm sick of this friend zone. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers cause you can. And all the lights begin to on city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out, you're chasing the light, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Also nicht einmal Chief Avalon Brawl Stars, sondern Chief Avalon Alter. Es ist doch schon traurig, nicht? Hä?
Mit dem WLAN-Passwort. Mann, geh doch einfach auf die My Swisscom App.
Was? Nein, das war letzte Woche weitergelebt gesehen und ich habe es abgeladen. Voll geklaut.
You ready? Huh? Hey, easy boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Steven, gibt's einen? Gibt's einen?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Hä?
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Linie aufgehoben mittlerweile. Hä? Kannst du noch offiziell die Linien aufheben? Nein. Die Linie bleibt.
Et voilà! Internet ultra
Mein
rapide!
Corona ist nur eine Erfindung.
Toujours pas.
Hat das jemand gesagt?
Ouais, allô? Écoutez, j'ai un souci familial. Ça marche pas.
Glaubst du
Ja,
das?
das ist doch nur eine Erfindung von
What's
der
your
Regierung,
style?
um uns alle impfen und unfruchtbar machen.
Also Erfindung weiss ich nicht, aber ein Werkzeug vielleicht.
Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another night here at the Swisscom Hero League, powered by ESL, with another night full of Clash Royale action. And when there's Clash Royale in the Swisscom Hero League, we surely can't be missing. My name's Don Rigoni, with me tonight once again, and as always, the beautiful, handsome, not quite as young anymore, but still very, very competent Chief Avalon.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's actually my text. The young and beautiful Don Rigoni here with me tonight. I'm looking forward to an amazing match evening today. And we already see it here on screen. First one's going to be Jesus against Kefran, Toy Boy against Jesus, and then...
Yeah, once again, Kefran here, this time against Baumbert, and then rounding out the evening will be the duel between Senpyrect and Dutchim, two very fellow and long-standing competitors. They've been with us ever since Season 1, and yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to that matchup.
Yeah, definitely worth to wait for that final match, because that will be Senpyrect, our 4 times champion. Not 5 times, unfortunately, but 4 times champion, and this is Season 6, so of course he wants to come back and get his 5th title.
Yeah. And outside of that, we have a lot of veterancy coming in here tonight, of course, with both Jesus and Kefran battling back-to-back matches here, or rather 2 apiece here tonight. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that one, because tonight will also, especially for those 2 players, be very, very telling where they're gonna end up their Season 6 run here. Yeah, so that's gonna be particularly
happy to
interesting.
already share the bans with you. We have them here on screen. The Golem is banned by Jesus, so apparently he doesn't like to play against Golem, and not surprisingly, your favorite card, Mother Witch, has been banned as well.
Yeah.
What do you think about that ban?
I mean, personally, the Mother Witch, we've seen it being banned out quite a few times in the past few weeks, actually, because it is such a versatile and very... It's not per se a meta-defining card, I wouldn't say, because the meta still is in quite good equilibrium, but it is a card that finds a place in a lot of decks and just provides you with a bit of a alternate win condition, as that relentless pressure by these spawning hoglins does of course help with just chipping away continuously at your opponent's tower. The Golem, on the other hand, is a ban that we rarely see, but in this matchup it of course makes a lot of sense, since Kefran is your guy for Golem. So we've seen him bring that archetype to his matches time and time again. So just makes a lot of sense to ban away that comfort pick from his hand.
We can also add to this, the Golem is not very viable at the moment, except for the Golem clone version, and that's what we've seen here by Kefran. So Golem clone, you want to avoid that one because that could be very strong. Besides that, it's not really the Golem meta at the moment.
Certainly not. Overall, Beatdown has a bit of a tough spot, I'd say, barring of course the E-Giant, that is still very, very strong. But that deck, I mean, we kind of featured it last week a little bit and looked at how versatile that archetype really is, because it has so many counters to a variety of cards, or not even direct counters, but it's just such a well-rounded deck. It's, you know, it's like, it it's like a perfect dish when you have like a steak dinner and you have some beautifully glazed vegetables and some nice sides of either like freshly homemade potato chips, for example, and just everything comes together as this beautiful plate and dish.
Yeah.
So
You're trying to make me hungry, do you?
I kind of do. I gotta be
It
honest.
seems like. Anyway, that sounds delicious, and I'm sure we're gonna see delicious matches tonight. That's gonna be very exciting, anyways.
Yeah.
And
Talking about delicious though, we can already also mention our dear colleague Andy, maybe, who is quite a snack himself, if I may say so. He's currently streaming at twitch.tv/Andy_CH with our day 5 of the CSGO community stream. So if you're interested in CSGO, make sure you check that out as well, but also stay here on the stream and ideally watch them side by side, so you can have our silly commentary with Andy's knowledge about CSGO in the background.
yeah, our always that serious commentary. You don't want to miss that one. Then also follow us on social media so you don't miss these amazing live streams right here, because we of course always promote them on our channels as well. You will find my dear friend, 3 words in one. You will find my dear friend Luca Rigoni on Twitch, Instagram and Twitter. You see it right there, and you will find me, myself and I easily on linktr.ee/Avalon. There are basically all the links to YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything that is important you'll find there. Yeah, you should make a Linktree too. I really like that platform. It's quite good.
I actually promised to set it up and I still didn't, which is on me, I guess. But yeah, we'll certainly try and make use of that, as it's quite an easy one to just like drop all your socials in one place.
And
so,
it's free, and it's not sponsored, by the way. We just say it because we like it.
So, for the matches tonight, what do you personally expect from starting out with Jesus versus Kefron here?
I expect Jesus to give us a very strong demonstration here of his skill, because Jesus is a player that really knows his decks really well. He knows the meta, he knows what works, what doesn't. And he's very versatile in all the different decks. So I expect a lot of different archetypes from him, different deck types, and very strong plays. That's what I expect of him. And then the second match, it's also Jesus against, who is it? Do you know?
You mean Jesus' second match or Kefron's second?
Jesus is the second match.
Jesus' the second match will be against, it's not, first is against Kefron, then we have
production. We need the little banner with the 4 matches, please.
we gotta get that on screen.
There you go.
Again. There we go.
I meant that one
Toy Boy.
against Toy Boy. What do you expect from that one?
Honestly, I mean, Toy Boy, he's always good for a surprise, but overall consistency isn't really his strong suit, I felt. So it will largely depend on his form of tonight, I suppose. Whereas Jesus, he is kind of our Mr. Consistency in a way. He's been going strong ever since joining the league back in Season 1. Made it to every single playoffs. Made it even into top 3 and top 2 multiple times. Hasn't won a title yet, but I think if we'd only go by ranking, he'd probably come in second, right behind Senpai Rekt. So yeah, he's really a force to be reckoned with, and also quite known to be, let's say, like a jack of all trades. He doesn't really have the preferred deck archetype. I mean, yeah, he really likes the 3 Musketeers, but those, F in chat for the 3 Muskies. haven't really been meta in quite a while, but he's shown us multiple showings of the Royal Hawks, for example, and yeah, I certainly gonna expect some clean gameplay.
And that also makes him very unpredictable for his opponent. It's kind of hard to guess what he's gonna play. Then the third match here, Baumbird against Kefron. That's gonna be an interesting one. I mean, Baumbird, he didn't play bad. He was very unlucky so far. And he's definitely looking forward to prove himself here this evening. But it's going to be a rough one against Kefron once again.
Yeah, and I mean, he kind of has to. I mean, the first 2 match days, he's had quite a few matches to play. over and over again, and he never looked like a complete underdog, but it ended up pretty much losing every match besides one win that he managed to pick up. And yeah, so far his standings aren't really the greatest. I think he's at 1 and 4, if I recall correctly. So he really has to try hard and get another win here under his belt if he still wants to be within contention of these playoff spots.
And then the last one, that's really the schmanker.
The schmanker.
The highlight of the today, Senpai against Dachim. That's two really consistent players that have been with us basically from the start of the league, and always were both of them in the top 4 at least.
Yeah, so. And I mean, so far we mentioned it a lot. Like for Senpai, it's been a rough past 2 seasons with being on the military, not having as much time to prepare and to train, of course. And to also conduct research on his opponents, where now that he's like really back, we could really feel his hunger for another title, and that he came out swinging again.
Really strong.
Super strong, even against the best of opponents, even against Adipa, against Jesus he already played, and he's just looked like a menace. So he's certainly back, and he's back not only just to like prove himself again, but he's back to win. Yeah. So this will be an especially hard task here for our friend Dachim.
He started with a really strong streak here into this season. Really wants to prove that he's back, and yeah, so far I haven't seen anyone being able to stop him.
Yeah,
I'm curious what will happen here once again when the big guys meet, but currently it's really tough here to stop Senpai.
Yeah, also here the stakes are certainly not insignificant here between Senpai and Dachim, because after all this is a rematch of our season 4 finale that we hosted back at the Small Hero Fest back then in the end of
wasn't that
end
from
of
home?
2020. No, we actually were there.
That was
it was just upstairs. Small venue. But talking about small venues, or rather big venues, make sure you note down already the date of our grand finale, because those will be taking place on the 2nd and 3rd of October.
Let's go.
As we're
First
heading into the
match
first game here of the night.
Yeah, interesting. We also see the players on the screen. That's always very nice to watch them, to see how relaxed or not relaxed they are.
And let's see those emotions here as Jesus starts out with that baby dragon here into the lava hound of all things. I mean, Gefron, when they ban away his beloved golem, he might as well resort to another tank here, but attach some wings to it.
Yeah, what we forgot to mention at the start,
there's the clone coming in here.
Balloon is actually also very strong. Yeah, probably Jesus kind of expected this lava hound.
Oh,
that's
great
why
connection there, though.
Golem. It's basically a replacement here.
Yeah, a lot of aggression here coming out from Kefran, though, right out of the gate. Great lumberjack there in the left, punishing the lackluster defense here on the side of Jesus. As that baby dragon does connect onto the left-hand Princess Tower, but not be able to match the damage here that single lonely lumberjack did. In the meantime, Kefran got such a great defense against
do you think Jesus is playing a splash yard deck?
He probably is.
With a graveyard in it, that looks like it.
Yeah, judging by the current cards here, but he also does have a big advantage here by having not only the baby dragon but also the tornado. Those two cards, of course, they do just raid into this clone.
And those arrows, beautiful. Strong play so far from Kefran.
Yeah, Valkyrie here not really accomplishing much outside than being a glorified tank.
Yeah, look at those two dragons.
Yeah. Very nice though. The baby dragon manages to sail past
beautiful
the
counter
Inferno Drake. But there's now another aggressive bowler here. There we see the first graveyard come down.
Splash yard in action.
Yeah. Freeze though coming out here for Jesus.
At least as dirty as the clone.
Yeah, definitely is here. Valkyrie now absorbing some more hits. I really feel bad for her because like the only troop that she can actually hit would theoretically be the lumberjack, or of course that Skarmy.
True that. It's actually very difficult to go against an air deck because most currently don't prepare for air decks actually, and you can see that here with Jesus. It's a rough matchup.
Yeah,
luckily he's got the dragons at hand.
Once again here though, great value coming out of those bats before they eventually fall here to the Ewiz. And now another Valkyrie here. Another try in order to defend that push coming out from Kefron. And look at that flying machine. She just stays alive for what feels like forever. And now there's another Lava Hound here coming down.
I actually like the way Jesus splits here onto both lanes, not giving Kefron an easy hunt into one lane here.
Yeah, and as we said, and he builds another huge push here on the left-hand side. Valkyrie for once actually gets to do something because besides just standing back. And there's the clone coming in.
That's interesting, putting the clone into the freeze.
Yeah, look at this though, double lumberjack.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, such a clutch Ewiz here coming in. As there's the Skarmy now.
That must have felt so satisfying here for Jesus.
Yeah, can he get another graveyard down though? No freeze probably in hand right now.
It's a difficult matchup though.
As he had to expand that on defense. Good bowler here.
Really nice how he plays that flying machine.
Yep.
So that it actually hits that Infernal Dragon.
Yeah, but the continuous chip here coming out from the arrows as well as the small lava puppies. 250 HP now remaining on the left here.
Yeah, there's simply too much pressure with those lava hounds.
Probably the last chance here for a push coming out from Jesus. Bowler there does connect those lava puppies. They are onto the tower.
No, all
can he defend this?
Tower?
The Ewiz comes down but does not quite manage to take out the puppies. Therefore, Kefron will be going up 1-0 here.
That was super close. I mean, at the end there were like 8 skellies.
Frustrating.
Like 8 skellies on the tower. I mean, they would destroy it within seconds. And here we see that again.
Yeah, another replay here. Pay attention to the upper right-hand side here. As that tower on the left is already so low. Just by merit of those small lava puppies. And there, the bowler here, very well played. Does get enormous value onto the Skarmy here. And look at this.
The
he does not
quite
quite manage.
To the tower. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
One little puppy destroys it. I know, maybe Jesus should have played more aggressive. He was very much on defense until that very last try there.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of had to. And he was, I mean, that must have been a really annoying matchup here for Jesus, or so frustrating. Because essentially his bowler and the Valkyrie, they barely got any value outside of just being meat shields. So, yeah, quite frustrating.
Yeah. And this is the 1-0 for Kefron.
Yeah.
That's a bit unexpected, to be honest.
Honestly, yes. In this matchup, it makes perfect sense. I mean, the odds were like 80-20 maybe for Kefron.
It was a difficult matchup, and it's basically also rock, scissors, paper. I mean, if Jesus wins this one, this would really be a very strong match for Jesus.
Yeah, definitely so. And I mean, the freeze was kind of cheesy, didn't work out. I mean, there were also the arrows in hand, or in deck rather, for Kefron. So good answer also to that. And yeah, in the end, a really solid play here coming out for Kefron. I'm predicting Jesus will not be going without a building into that second match, just in case. And maybe also bring a poison because of the potential of a clone.
As you said, right, it seems that Kefron actually really likes those beatdown decks with Lava Hound or Golem, so he may actually stick to that one. And Jesus better prepare for that.
Yeah, he certainly will.
Whispering to production.
Yeah, if you see my lips moving and me touching something below the table, that means
I know. Maybe people
talking
heard production. I don't know.
I'm talking to ghosts. You know,
you do.
Yeah, communicating with the
afterlife. You know some ghosts in person. Actually, a ghost book was one of the first books I ever read.
A ghost book?
Yeah, the name was something like Hier kommt das kleine Hausgespenst.
Oh, that sounds very
like that.
cute.
Yeah, it was a nice story.
I used to listen to like CDs and cassettes from like
Winnetou.
the little Phantom, you know,
okay.
or like the little witch.
I
and
don't know
stuff.
that. I listened to Winnetou cassettes.
Oh, those are also. Yeah, I did that to like learn English because they were like partly in English, partly in German.
No, mine were only German, and yeah, memorable sentences like "That was the day when he called me brother."
Okay. I
Yeah.
wish that day would come as well one day when you call me
I
brother.
I did already, bro.
Is that the point where we cut our fingers and press them together?
No,
No?
no, it's actually, I think you misunderstood. It's not cutting our fingers. It's cutting, I think, the wrist, and press the wrist together. But yeah, I don't know how they actually did it, and if that's actually true, we don't know.
Yeah.
But that's how it was in the Winnetou books. And I actually didn't read a book ever. A Winnetou book.
Okay.
I
No
never-
book ever.
No. I tried one. The name was Durchs wilde Kurdistan.
Okay. Yeah.
But I mean, this is such a horrible experience. Like, I mean, these books were written in a time where you did not have TV, when you did not have a chance to actually travel to those places. And I think that's the reason why he takes so much time to describe things in detail. Like, this tree, it looks like this, and the leaves are formed in that manner, and it's takes so much things trying to describe how it looks to the people that will never see it.
Yeah.
And if you read that nowadays, it's just boring.
Yeah, today will just be, dude, like just send me the name how documentary is called on Netflix and I'll watch it.
There's not enough action in the books, but I always like the movies.
I see.
I think I made it in that book, like it had like 700 pages or so. I'm not sure. But I made it to like page 50. And literally nothing happened for 50 pages. Can you imagine?
Thank you for the overlay, dear production.
No action. Absolutely no action. That was horrible.
Yeah, well, you see, that's the perks of nowadays technology.
That
Yeah.
we invented.
Yeah.
The
That you-
so-called boomers.
Yeah, and we
Would you rather be a boomer or just a consumer?
I'll rather
That's a tricky question,
Well,
isn't it?
neither, I guess. Do I have to choose? That's like
No, you don't. It's a
Yeah.
tricky question.
like two of lesser evils.
I'm helping you. It's a tricky question.
Okay. Lucky me. Lucky me.
Lucky me.
We're currently experiencing some minor technical difficulties, by the way. That's why we're not into game number 2 yet already. But that gives us a great chance into another segue to plug our grand finals, who will be taking place on the 2nd and 3rd of October, live from the Hero Fest in Bern. So if you want to get a chance to meet your favorite players from all across the season, if you just want a great experience or participate at the LAN or whatever floats your boat, feel free to grab your tickets online, and also feel free to, of course, say hi if you see us there. It will be very, very exciting. We're going to be having our CSGO finals on the 2nd, so that's a Saturday, and then the Clash Royale and League of Legends finals will be taking place on Sunday, the 3rd of October. But the Hero Fest itself will be taking place all 3 days, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Do you know, is it actually open to all public, or
Yeah.
is there some limitations on it?
I think you need a COVID certificate. But
Okay.
outside of that,
Okay.
I think it is open
It is
to the
open.
public. And yeah, also
That's
shout
very
out to
nice.
those who are also at the LAN. I'll also be at Switzerland. I think
You're
there are
gonna
a few-
play through the night.
Yes, I think there are a few last tickets remaining still. So go ahead and check those out, as that one will already be starting on Thursday
You're still
night.
playing League of Legends?
I am.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
mostly ARAM these days.
What?
ARAM.
What's that?
All random, all mid.
Okay.
It's like a game mode where you don't like pick your champion, but you like just get assigned one at random, and
Ah.
yeah, then you play, and that same thing happens for your entire team. You have one chance, or technically two chances, to like re-roll it if you really don't like your pick of a champion, and yeah, then you just play against other 5 people, and you're all like in the same lane, so you're not spread across like a big maps, but you're all, you're all
It's
in
kind of an easier mode.
or more fun. Yeah,
Less
kind of easier.
complicated.
Yeah, less
Yeah.
tactical. Like
As you can tell, I'm not playing League of Legends, and I have
you should
literally
try it.
no clue
You can sign up as well as you guys. You can still sign up
for the
for our
LAN.
League of Legends qualifiers.
Can you win something in that LAN party, or is
Yeah.
it just for fun?
There are always cash prizes on the line, and of course, a lot of
Cash.
honor and prestige.
Well, I don't
Call
know.
yourself
Cash prizes.
the winner of Switzerland 2021.
Let's
but
go
we're
to
back
the
into
second
game.
Finally!
Let's get this going.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Now we're gonna DMCA strike. We're gonna get DMCA striked again. Because of you using that sentence. And Kefron deploying these archers behind the tower here, matched by the magic archer.
So I
coming
guess
up for
a lot of
Jesus.
Red Bull is being drunk when they
No,
know the night.
gamers would never drink Red Bull. That would just be impossible. You know? Oh. Beautiful set of arrows here while Chief throws around his water bottle in the studio.
Next time I'll throw it at your head.
Please do.
No,
I'll
I
catch it.
Yeah, I
I
can
have
see that
lightning
you,
speed reactions.
you need
know?
some refreshments, I see that.
Yeah.
It's also hot here in the studio, and that's not because of us.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
There's another dark prince.
Luckily, we
coming
don't
in.
have a live audience here. It would be really hard for them to resist. I
well.
mean, your
Oh,
hotness.
talking about it here though. Thought we'd never see them this season, but Jesus actually deciding to run the 3 Musketeers of all things. And yeah,
It feels kind of like a flashback, the decks that Jesus is playing so far.
yeah, a bit of a signature pick here, as also the Royal Hawks here do come in. But that Dark Prince is now unanswered, does charge toward the tower, but the Ice Golem
That's
is
why
there to absorb
this
it.
case is cold.
You know? It's like... I didn't even know what to compare it to. Like, milking a cow that does not really want to be milked anymore?
No, beating a
Or
dead
just
horse.
beating a dead horse.
That's what you're
In
looking
both
for.
cases, it's animal abuse, my friend.
No.
Yes. That definitely is animal abuse.
Beating a dead horse?
Yeah. I mean, beating a live horse would be worse, but still, like, have some dignity. Don't beat horses.
It's just a saying, you know. You know that, do you?
Is it?
Trying to ride a dead horse, that's even worse.
I mean, rather ride it than beat it, I guess.
I think that's what it actually comes from. I mean, you beat it because you tried to ride it.
That could be, that could be. As there are no horses in this arena, but there are certainly some bacons, or
Little
some
bacon on the
unfinished
tower.
bacons here. The Royal Hawks do charge onto that tower, take it down all the way to 900 HP. Significant damage lead here now for Jesus. And another round of defensive 3 muskies here, as there's
Graveyard
another
for
graveyard
Kefron,
now coming
interesting.
down. Interesting choice.
He
here
has an
overall.
interesting deck anyways. With the
Oh.
Tesla and the graveyard. And actually
And now,
no tank
that's
here.
actually a bit painful here. Using that poison onto 2 of
There's the
those
hawk.
muskies.
He has no tank to support the graveyard. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a bit of an issue here. He largely focuses on like defensive units in his deck. And now also the right-hand tower here is down all the way to 625 HP.
That's a beautiful poison, but though. And
I mean, it is decent, I guess. On the left hand, it didn't quite pay off.
that's a
since,
very nice preparation here on the left for the Royal Hawks. Basically taking out the
Yep.
Tesla and now playing the Royal
Can
Hawks.
he get Tesla back? It is the
No.
arrows who come down, but I think Jesus will be taking this one here. Not quite yet, but the magic archer there
Yeah.
shooting through
Yeah, you
the
could
mega
clearly
minion.
see that. That was a little mistake there when he played that Tesla. You could actually really see the next move that he just took out the Tesla to get ready to play the Royal Hawks.
I mean, fantastic placement there on that Magic Archer. I think he was cosplaying William Tell there for a bit.
I think it's Wilhelm.
It's in English, it's William. Yeah, great call there, as you mentioned, taking out that Tesla. Super, super valuable here. And even though the arrows did come down and that Mega Minion stayed alive, he could not really fend them off for long enough. And then here, beautiful Magic Archer just shooting through and equalizing the score to a 1-1 here between Jesus and Kefran.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And yeah, but you could also say also this one here was a difficult matchup for Kefran, actually. The only thing he could use was really the Tesla to try and stop the Hawks. And what are you doing?
Nothing. Just moving my water bottle out of the frame. Don't point it out when I do it so smoothly, you know?
Yeah, really smooth. Smooth operator.
I'm a smooth criminal, you know?
You're a smooth criminal.
Yeah, that's definitely the wrong beat. But that's good then, so we're not gonna get the MCA straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, yeah. As I was about to explain, it was... What's wrong with you? As I was just about to point out, Kefran, yeah, he had a bad matchup in this match. There was really not much he could do against Jesus as well. So you can also count this as a rock, scissors, paper kind of.
You think so? Like, he had good answers into those...
Let's go. Match number 3.
Those Royal Hawks, I mean, between the Tesla, the Bomber, the Dark Prince, but I guess also a bit of experience here shining through for Jesus.
I mean, Jesus, he could just alternate between the Royal Hawks and the 3 Musketeers, and Kefran had to answer one of the 2, and he couldn't.
Yeah, guess so. As here's now the Royal Ghost into the arena as
the healer.
I think Kefran is converting to the dark side of things here.
But so is Jesus with the drill.
I mean, yeah. But what is worse, Elixir Golem or Goblin Drill? Honestly.
Yeah, that's a difficult call.
Yeah, see? And there's the Heal Spirit coming down. Does not quite manage to heal up that E-Dragon, and it does.
I feel like
down.
the Goblin Drill is worse. But that's just personal taste. I don't really like it. Balloon. That's also difficult. The Balloon is currently in a really strong state. Balloon is really hard to stop, as you can see here. Yeah. Balloon basically gets the tower in just one push.
Does go down there quite swiftly, actually.
There's the E-Golem. I'm curious if Jesus is able to stop that one. It actually makes it to the tower with a healer. That's not good. That doesn't look good here for Jesus. He's not able to defend it, I guess.
Is he
maybe close?
Yeah,
very close.
Nah, that last split just seals it here.
Nope, doesn't
and I mean,
work.
That Elixir Golem deck, that's just like, you can never count this one out because it can always like really go for the 3 crown and just push through on one side. So yeah, it kind of stays tense until the very end as we just hit double elixir time, usually where the Elixir Golem deck, yeah, it's particularly valuable here. But Jesus here building quite a big push. There's another balloon now coming in. Does not look that like Kefran.
What can he do to defend against the balloon? He has
Yeah.
Tornado, Baby Dragon, Electro Wizard.
Double Sinner here.
It connects once again, and that's such a valuable death bomb here for the balloon.
Yeah, hitting everything, but now here's the counter push coming in. Great value poison there coming
You should have the
now.
guards here. That would help.
I mean,
No
he probably
guards.
is back to another set of royal
Too
recruits.
expensive.
But look at those. The little bloblets are on the tower here, and that battle healer is just healing away. As tower here
There's
for
the
Jesus
next
is
one.
down to 1,100 HP.
Golem. He does not. Yeah, there's the guards.
Yeah.
That's a good defense.
Oh,
with the
look at this.
guards.
And the Inferno Dragon is onto the battle healer here. But great resets there coming out. Ooh, the Tornado trying to pull everything
And
back.
this turns into a very
King
strong
Tower
push.
coming in clutch though.
Next the Golem. But
Can
also
he
that
defend
gives
this?
Jesus a lot
Look
of
at this. They're
elixir
sneaking
here.
in. They're sneaking in there. But the
Yeah, but look at that counter push.
Yeah, and at this point he cannot defend.
Look at
No,
that
there's
counter
just
push.
no way.
It's
He'll
so
just
crazy.
march through here. This is just what the elixir
Maybe.
golem does to
there's the
you
chicken.
on the counter push.
Yeah, that's one of those moments when the elixir golem really builds up the opponent,
Yeah.
giving him so much elixir. But
Because
it
it
was
stalls
close
for such a long time. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was really close. Like these bloblets sneaking through here and there. Also really clutch goblin drill coming out for Jesus. We
It
can see
is
that again there
very
in a
intense
second. Look at
moment.
this. Here, he's on the counter push. And now, like these bloblets, they would connect. I mean, also the King Tower really coming in clutch here.
To
by
give him
helping
more
to take them
elixir.
out. But yeah, that Goblin Drill there really saving the day, making sure Jesus can keep pushing. And
When
at
we
this
see
point-
that tornado, we actually thought, yeah, maybe, maybe, but not really.
I was not a believer. Like
No.
I gotta be honest. I
It
was-
just gave him so much elixir. I mean, either he gets a tower with the E-Golem, it was close, or he really builds up such a strong counter push here that he's not able to stop it. And that's exactly what happens.
Yeah, I honestly think it wouldn't have been bad here for Kefron to instead of trying to take down the right tower here, just go and try to get the 3 crown, because that can usually just also like consider sacrificing the one on the right, take another balloon for example. I think he still had a bit of time, and yeah, then just push on the other side. But like time is actually usually very big factor in that deck, and you also like don't want to overstack a lane, because then exactly this happens that we just saw. Your opponent just gets to build the biggest push of his life without even making it an Infernal Dragon challenge, as we did in our show matches. And
we'll
then
do it again.
he'll just
one
overrun
day.
you, know. There's like the point where
If he had a fireball with the tornado, he could have stopped it. But if, when, and then, and maybe, that's not how it works.
I'm not quite sure. I mean, at some point it's just too much of a conga line coming out for Jesus. But with that, Jesus here takes the advantage once again, is now up 2-1, and therefore can already close out this match with the next game.
That would be match point, exactly. The next game. And yeah, I'm curious. Kefron tried different things so far. Every match he played a new deck. I'm curious what we're gonna see next. The balloon is actually a really strong choice for Jesus. He may actually stick to the balloon. Also, Kefron was successful with air.
Yeah,
I mean, we
look
could
really
see
solid.
an air battle here.
Yeah, let's check it out here. I mean, potentially could also be a version of maybe E-Golem again here, but as it stands, there's another Magic Archer here coming in for Jesus. Could just be a run back of what we saw earlier. Would mean I think the graveyard deck here for Kefron with no tank, as you pointed out, and then the 3 Musketeers
That's a good
deck
bomber.
for Jesus. Great Dark Prince there coming in. But he does fall. Ooh, even invests the arrows there, and yeah, he's shaking his head. He's not quite happy with that one. Zap there making sure that Mega Minion does not connect to the tower, and now Jesus does have about a 2 elixir lead as another Mega Archer, Magical Archer does get
The Mega Archer.
Mega Archer. Imagine, I want the Mega Archer, like 6 elixir.
The bomb tower.
Look at this though. Once again, a bit of splash damage here being had by.
What do you think? Did he expect him to play the Royal Hawks? Is that why he brings the bomb tower?
Potentially. I think no. It was because of the elixir golem. He expected to see the elixir golem.
We don't see the bomb tower so much anymore.
No, but it's actually a very good card. It's also a very good card against the E-Golem actually, because it can hit him from far away. You can, like with every building, kite him to the other side of the arena, and actually does quite a bit of damage. As those
Jesus
Musketeers.
is almost the only one who still plays the 3 Musketeers.
Yeah, I mean, I personally haven't seen them in like 24 years at the very least. As a person bandit here.
Except when Jesus plays.
Yeah.
It's kind of his trademark.
I mean, it's also like kind of a Jesus thing, you know, bringing the truth and everything. Taking their sins or being a sinner himself.
Okay.
I'm terrible with religion.
I don't know.
I'm not a
where that's
religious person. I
going.
don't know anything.
You're getting a boomer faster than you think, kind of.
Am I though?
Yes, it seems. I know what happened to you, my friend.
But you know, is that like one of the? I mean, I think it's kind of fair to say that you're a boomer yourself. So does that potentially like
That's
make
not
you?
even true, actually. Look it up.
Isn't?
Look it
Is
up.
it?
The boomer generation. That's actually one generation before.
One above you?
I think so.
But you know, we want to be inclusive, so we'll include you there.
Ah, okay. So you're included too then.
I'm more like a millennial.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I feel bad for you now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do too. I mean, what is financial stability? There's another set of arrows here coming down for Kefron as those Royal Hogs
Oh, wow.
get so much value, and I think that might just be game here, ladies and
Wow.
gentlemen.
That looks so
Jesus.
easy.
Taking it with a 3-1 here,
Yeah.
looking super solid.
It's just while we distracted you guys,
Yeah.
Jesus sneaked in the right lane and destroyed that tower so easily, like a hot knife in butter. Very easily taken out. Wow, what a great win for Jesus, a 3-1. He only
Yeah.
lost the first set.
While we were busy being sad here, me, about being a
don't be
millennial
sad,
and,
be
and
happy.
the everyday struggle that comes with it.
Don't
and you
worry, be happy.
Maybe being sad that, well, you're not a boomer, but feeling sorry for me being
Not
a
a
millennial.
boomer.
Like, yeah, guess so.
Well,
Yeah, Kefron knew at this point, okay,
we can't help
this
you
is
though.
done.
You cannot get unborn and born earlier.
True. But you can subscribe.
Possible.
But you can subscribe to my OnlyFans if you like.
To your own? Do you have a... No, I don't
do.
ask. I
I
don't
do.
want to know.
I'll add it to my link tree.
Yeah, will you?
Yeah, I
Okay.
actually will.
But you know that they actually shut down on certain kind of content?
I know. They actually went back on that.
They did?
Yeah,
Really?
because there were so many complaints coming out from the community, and of course also a bit of a business decision because everyone was leaving the platform.
I mean, that's the only reason, I guess, for this platform, isn't it?
well,
Well,
technically not. You can also.
financially, yes. Technically, no.
It's difficult, you know. It's complicated. But
Yeah.
as it stands, what is not complicated? Jesus here taking it with a 3-1 over Kefron, and with that concluding our first match of the night here, actually, and also solidifying his spot in the upper half of our bracket, of course, and eyeing at that sweet playoff spot already.
And here's the next match that we're gonna have: Toy Boy against Jesus. That we'll watch right after a short break of 5 minutes. So, as my dear friend would say, grab some
Absolutely.
snacks
Ah,
and drinks.
absolutely.
Grab some
subscribe to
snacks
my
and
OnlyFans.
drinks.
I swear that you look at me differently. Whatever it is, it just feels so real. And your eyes keep on talking in the silence, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing now, yeah. And I'm hoping you are getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah? And that I'm sick of this friend zone. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone.
broke my heart to see. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Mit dem Scheitel wäre es natürlich toll, wenn man den nicht vergisst zu machen, weil sonst ist es einfach nervig, wenn man jetzt...
Alice, kannst du mir helfen mit dem WLAN-Passwort?
Mom, geh doch einfach auf die My Swisscom App!
You ready? Huh? Hey, boy, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Et voilà, Internet ultra rapide.
Toujours pas.
Ah non. Ouais, allô? Ouais, écoutez, j'ai un souci familial. Ça marche pas.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Welcome back everyone to round number 2 in the Swisscom Hero League powered by ESL with Clash Royale. This evening we're bringing you amazing matches. Me, myself and I, Chief Avalon, and my dear, good-looking, handsome friend here, Luca Rigoni.
Thank you. I feel very blessed to be in presence of all your 3 personalities, actually.
Me, myself and I.
Yeah.
Happy till we die.
But yeah, as it stands currently, we already had our first match of the night between Jesus and Kefron, which actually started out really well here for the side of
Even
Kefron.
though it was a 3-1, not a 3-0. We may want to correct
bit of a
that
hiccup
one.
there, but we're still dealing with some minor technical difficulties.
So it was just a test by production, okay.
Yeah. Naturally, of course.
We know
but it
things.
started out kind of strong for Kefron, bringing that clone Lava Hound deck to the match. Yeah, Jesus struggling quite a bit with that one actually, but then got his revenge by taking 3 back-to-back victories and therefore closing out the match 3-1.
Yeah. It was really a strong match. And it really seemed like Kefron had a strong start in the first game. But after that, he kind of lost any control here against Jesus, because Jesus was just playing up so strong. He also was luckier in the deck choice. Maybe he predicted Kefron really well.
Also, like, applying this unrelenting pressure, especially with that 3 Musketeer deck, he barely left him any breathing room. He never could really afford, like, especially like with the poisons, he always forced that out of him, and he could never really muster up a big push against him. Also, that Elixir Golem deck actually was quite clutch in the end, but Jesus just showing his expertise and prowess in just properly defending those Elixir Golems over and over again, as he's now ready for his second match of the night against his fellow colleague from the Romandie in Toy Boy here, deciding to ban out the Goblin Hut.
And here's the bans.
And what the Toy Boy ban?
That's where you point to me and I say, and here is your bans. The E-Giant and the Goblin Hut. Jesus bans the Goblin Hut. That's, I don't know about that one. There's other bans that could work. But then the E-Giant, I totally understand that one, because that can be really an annoying card. We go to the first match.
There we are. Let's see how Jesus will be starting out. This one. Gets a bit of PTSD here, probably.
Maybe Toy Boy watched the previous match and thought, well, Lava Hound's actually a good idea. Let's try.
Yeah, it worked once, so why not? Might as well work twice.
Why not twice or thrice?
Jesus here going with what looks to me like a bridge spam deck.
I like the word thrice, because it actually doesn't exist, but everyone knows what it means. That's such a cool creation.
Actually, thrice does exist.
Thrice.
Yes, thrice.
I don't think it's in the dictionary.
It is. What do you want to bet?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's not a lot, actually. There's Bandit now.
The Bandit.
That nearly does connect onto the tower, but the Miner is there to save the day. And yeah, absorbs actually a lot of aggression.
Yeah, luckily Toy Boy does not have splash units here.
Oh, but look at this though. Strong connection from that Dark Prince. And there's also the Hoglin here, helping out his friend in that scary Prince. 490 HP now remaining for Toy Boy. That cannot feel good.
Yeah, but it's not over yet. I'm sure Toy Boy has something more at hand here. Maybe a balloon or something else to really support his push.
Or maybe it's just a clone and he's going
or the
full-on cheese.
What a nice counter here.
Oh, but with the... Oh, okay. It's like
the E-Wizard.
It's like, somehow. I'm gonna counter your card. I'm gonna counter your counter, but now we're waiting for the counter to the counter to the counter.
Yeah, that's a bad one here.
But yeah, there is no counter.
What a strong match here for Jesus. Basically shredding Toy Boy's deck here.
Yeah, now also like the connection already onto the King Tower here, taking that one down.
I mean, that's what you want to do.
Rapidly.
The moment he plays the tank, just push out lane.
Yeah, also great job here just protecting the Mother Witch, and that Mother Witch will just get a lot of Hoglins spawned here by whacking away at these lava puppies. And yeah, I think it's fair to say this one seems pretty done and dusted here.
Not so quick, my friend. Take your time.
Think so? Like, look, that's 2 towers down. Have fun.
I just don't want to spoil it.
It's not a spoiler if it hasn't happened yet, technically. But yeah, I think at this point he kind of realizes, okay, but he doesn't give up.
I think it turns into
we
a
value that
crown
one
here.
Good splash though coming out, but it will be the 3
crown
win
here. I mean, what a start here for Jesus with a 3 crown win over Toy Boy.
Also throwing down the good game there coming out, and I mean
the deck that Jesus played is just so strong with the P.E.K.K.A. and the E-Wizard. Wow, there's nothing Toy Boy can do against this deck basically.
No, that was just not gonna say completely unbeatable, but definitely tough here. That matchup, especially with the Mother Witch here this time around, not being banned. Yeah, made it so easy for Jesus to just defend against these lava puppies, and then just to put insult to injury, taking the 3 crown after sieging both towers down completely. just domination.
Both? You
coming
mean
out
all
for
3
Jesus.
towers down?
Yeah, first both on the left and the right, and then the one in the center.
All 4 towers down very quickly.
You know,
played by
sometimes when
Jesus.
you like whack someone on one side, on the other side, and then when they're like reaching up to protect their face, you punch them in the guts. Basically the same, you know. Taking down the left tower, taking down the right tower, then
Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Did you actually learn, I mean, in boxing, did you learn the peekaboo style? The one that Mike Tyson used?
oh yeah. Well, not style, but be like you did.
That's a very special style that was actually invented by his trainer, Castamato, originally, I think. He invented that style because he said when you move your head, you won't get hit. That's it.
True.
That's it. That's what he did. And people always think that Mike Tyson, they always think that what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
People always think that Mike Tyson was hit a lot because he was a heavy puncher, but actually he wasn't hit that often.
Yeah, I mean, that's I can only agree with that.
I feel sad for you that you missed all those matches live.
I mean,
when I got up at night and watched them live.
I mean, those were the good old times, weren't there? Like, I can never go back. I can only enjoy what we have here tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the past is in the past. But you know, today's a gift. That's why it's called the present. For more inspirational quotes, follow me on social media at Don_Rigoni on
I don't know about
Twitter,
that one.
Instagram, everywhere. I
don't know about that one. You should know that the past, the present is always rooted in the past. Just giving you that.
Ooh. We're getting philosophical here tonight. I like it. There's the cannon card here now for Jesus, actually. But those royal recruits will take that one down handily. And with the Dark Prince actually charging down the left-hand side here, there's no fantastic answer to those royal recruits, but they do eventually fall here to the Princess Tower. Damage is still quite equal here between the both of them, as Toyboy this time has opted for the Goblin Drill, and Jesus, I'm not quite sure yet what his win condition is going to be, as that could just be a graveyard deck here once again.
Yeah, could be. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Interesting adaptation. The Goblin Drill plus the Wall Breaker, so kind of full-on aggression.
But they actually
here.
hit the Wall Breaker.
Yeah, both of them. And even though Jesus had the Dark Prince on defense, it did not matter. And
this is a very tactical game here by Jesus. He's just waiting.
Yeah, but in the meantime, actually, I didn't even realize. Look at the
Come
right-hand tower here for Toyboy.
Really, E-Barbs?
And
Jesus
no
does not answer them? What?
Well, he doesn't have any elixir, so he just decides to hold back here, I guess.
Yeah, but what is he hiding?
And he was at like 3 elixir. If he just throws anything down, they actually like the play here for Jesus, because if he throws anything down there, he just loses a lot of elixir, because those 2 E-Barbs in that situation, they're kind of like a meat grinder, you know? Anything you throw into them just gets like ground up.
What's the 3 cards that he's hiding? That's the question. One of them is the graveyard, one is the poison.
There are the E-Barbs here once again, as a few of those skeletons actually do connect. Great set of arrows there coming down.
Only 24 seconds left.
Now has to defend here. They will fall.
He needs
Can
another
he get another
graveyard
connection?
within 15 seconds. That's
really
rough.
believe so. Can he get that? Yeah, there's the graveyard now coming down. The royal recruits here helping out a lot. They do go down. Fireball there on defense. And the poison is not enough here for Jesus.
Yeah, a little bit too little, a little bit too late.
A little bit sad.
That didn't work. That didn't work. That was a difficult one here for Jesus. I don't know what he actually made wrong in this game.
Good question, actually.
I mean, he didn't stop the wall breakers. They hit most of the time. he didn't defend the E-barbs. That hit him totally off guard.
Yeah,
Unexpected.
I think he kind of got struggling, over-defended on one side, and then got completely caught off guard by the E-barbs. And yeah, I mean, E-barbs, they're just such a strong card, and especially when you're at an elixir disadvantage to begin with, because yeah, they just completely slaughter you. And yeah, if you don't have like a prime answer to them, it like in this case, I mean, this was in that situation, like ignoring what happened previously, was the best answer he could have done to answer these E-barbs, like not actually defend them, because he would have just fallen further and further behind.
Maybe, but yeah, I think also he tried to trick him a little bit by not playing the graveyard early on, hiding it from his opponent. But when he finally decided to start playing it, it was too late. And yeah, I mean, tactically it was an interesting approach, but it didn't pay out. And maybe if he plays it earlier, he could actually get that tower.
Yeah, but I mean, on the other hand, like the threat coming from Toy Boy's deck is actually huge, and I think this was a great example of why Toy Boy can be such a dangerous opponent, because he's not afraid to play like these uncommon deck choices that we do not see often. Therefore,
let's go to match number 2.
Yeah, let's head into it.
He also kind of built him up by not attacking himself. But yeah, I agree. Sometimes it's really hard to break the pushes coming from the other side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah, you're back. Guess who's back? Absolutely is back.
Absolutely, I'm back. There's another Dark Prince here for Toy Boy. This
Absolutely.
time he seems to be opting for at least one building, no double building, at least not with a Goblin Hut. In this
we only
case.
see 3 cards yet, come on.
I mean, I'm just assuming.
Yeah,
trying to predict as it's the 3 Musketeers again here for Jesus.
Back to the 3 Musketeers. I think that's a good choice, because people do not really expect it, and they have no practice in playing against them, because nobody does.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus does have a lot of practice playing as the 3 Musketeers, as they just basically grind up everything here. Except that one single
It was a
lonely
costly
fire spirit
defense for Toy Boy.
that will throw itself at the right-hand Princess Tower. That's a mirror. We've been casting the Swisscom Hero League for 6 seasons now. We've never seen a mirror being played, I'm quite sure.
I don't know about that. Very rarely, I would say.
And it's onto a furnace of all things. Like, I would be like, what's going on with that dude? He's so cracked. Why is he playing the mirror? Why is he playing 5 elixir for a furnace? I mean, it does good damage in this case.
Well, we'll see.
And it does get absorbed by
It
this
still
very
hides
nice one.
1 card.
And it's not a code.
Sorry?
Nothing. There's the Dark Prince now charging down on the right. Responded to by Jesus' own Dark Prince.
The
Jesus
Royal Hawk.
Get some support there.
That's his
It
new
looks good.
signature deck in this season. Royal
Yeah.
Hawks, 3 Muskies.
Does appear so. As there are 2.
Still, very little damage done so
I
far.
love it. Like, technically, Toy Boy just circumnavigated Jesus' ban, because yeah, Jesus banning the Goblin Hut, so Toy Boy cannot play the double building deck, but he still doesn't because he runs the mirror. Okay, I love it. I love it. I can get behind this storyline. This is beautiful. It's just a lot of fire. Which I guess isn't necessarily bad. Haven't had much
so far
heat.
Jesus really has no way to break through here and do damage to those towers.
You can't really take that, because what the 3 Musketeer deck kind of lacks, it's super heavy, and therefore kind of slow in terms of rotation, and B, he does not really have a heavy spell in order to answer those furnaces. So
3 furnaces on the screen here. 2 2 level 10 furnaces.
Oh my.
That's quite cheeky.
Yeah,
Say
that is beyond cheeky, man. That's just mean at this point. Why are you bullying? Why are you bullying, Toy Boy? Why? But yeah, once again here, Toy Boy, I mean, throwing out the playbook completely and catching Jesus a bit off guard, I think it's fair to say. As there's another round here of Royal Hogstone.
The Furnace just does so well against them.
Yeah.
They're getting
Double
hit by
Furnace.
3 Fire Spirits.
But I mean, one Furnace here does get taken out at least. There's not a flying machine. Oh, Jesus, there, showing that
3 Muskies, where's the
appears to be
Fireball?
having some issues here, potentially. I think it's resolved, though, so...
It gets stronger now. Jesus' deck, of course, the more elixir he gets.
Yeah, once he can... Maybe he can even get 2 sets of Musketeers in there.
Uh-oh.
These Royal Hogs, they do
strong.
connect on the right. Fireball does come in here, but look at this, that's a level 10 Dark Prince on the left-hand side. And yeah, with the mirror, he can cycle those fireballs really, really fast. And if he gets a triple fireball down on that left-hand side, that will just be towered down.
And it's only 15 seconds left, 13, 12, so it's going to be really difficult. We're going to go into a
Toy Boy does have the
tiebreaker.
lead. There's a great defensive fireball here.
Yeah, we're in
Will
the
he throw down another
tiebreaker
one?
here.
Nope.
Unstoppable tiebreaker. And Jesus loses a second one here. Crazy. That makes it a 2-1 for Toy Boy.
And they're looking at his reaction. He was quite... He seems a bit annoyed by how that match went. He was like, cheesy bastard. You got me.
Double furnace, mirror on the wall.
Mirror on the wall.
Why is double furnace so strong?
Well, we might have to work on the rhyming again, but the message stands clear here. Toy Boy showing once again his probably greatest skill in just being creative with his deck choices. I mean, also in the one before, Goblin Drill plus Wall Breakers plus the E-Barbs. Yeah, just catching Jesus off guard, and oftentimes, especially against players who are on paper stronger than you and more experienced, and also to a degree more successful, just trying to catch them off guard somehow by either playing like some kind of cheesy strategy, or as in this case, play a deck that they're not, even though they play the game a lot, that they're not used to play against. Because we could see it there. He didn't really know how to respond to this, didn't really find the answer to begin with, and actually had to devise a plan first in order how to deal with those furnaces.
Or in short, he just didn't have a plan how to fight against that deck.
Yeah. I think you could boil it down to that one. I felt like I said it nicer, but I mean, go ahead.
I felt like you just said it 3 times with different words. But
that's what our job is about, you know. We like.
Oh.
Yeah.
We have to repeat ourselves.
Yes.
Damn.
Like 20 times.
Really?
Kind of.
I thought it's enough to say things once.
Nah. You know, people.
Let's go to the match.
You know, there are also people like your age maybe watching, and we want.
Yeah, but they need it only once. I mean, don't twist this thing.
Just saying.
I was assuming once is enough. You're the one repeating.
No, you're the one repeating.
Don't twist things.
Don't twist things.
Twist and shout.
Twist and shout.
Let's go. Next one.
Here coming down for Jesus.
Morda on the wall. Tell me what is on.
Okay.
Balloon.
There's the royal delivery now coming in here. One of these royal recruits greeting his colleagues as Jesus decides just to forfeit that
really
right-hand tower here.
I feel really
and going
bad
in
for
on
Jesus
the left.
here.
Ooh, that hurts. Well, he does get the connection here at least with the knight onto the tower.
Yeah, Jesus with the mortar against the balloon. That's really difficult.
Yeah, doesn't look too great here, as there's just 400 measly HP remaining on the right-hand tower here for Jesus.
There's the mortar.
Does actually not decide against like saving the mortar here for a potential answer to another balloon here. There's the
Royal Hawks.
Musketeer
Maybe
now
he can
coming
come
in.
back here with the Royal Hawks and the mortar.
Does he have the fireball here in
Looks
response?
quite
Does
good.
not. And instead
The mortar hits not the tower.
Once no. But this time he does. Does actually get one shot off there onto the tower. 937 HP now remaining. Keeps up the pressure. I like it here from Jesus. He kind of knows, okay, he is on the clock. He cannot afford to lose this match, and he's already at quite a disadvantage by having his tower drop so
Next
low
mortar.
into the match.
Yeah, he has to be ready for the balloon, but even if he is, it's gonna be really difficult to actually stop the balloon with the cards he has.
Big back and forth here. There's the fireball now coming down. That leaves the Musketeer here quite safe on the side of Jesus, and it does also maul down that flying machine. No fireball in hand, and that will just be towered down here, ladies through gentlemen.
Yeah, it's interesting. Why does Toyboy let him build up so much? Because
I mean, he has such a faster cycle here, and also played that situation really well. Question now is, can he also defend that balloon for the last 10 seconds here of this match? There's the fireball now coming down. Will he get the connection? It actually does go down.
A little bit
and
too
no
far
connection
away.
there with the death bomb. That means Jesus once again equaling the score here.
I feel like Toyboy just waited a little bit too much with that second balloon. He let Jesus really build up his attack, and he was reacting a little bit too much.
Well,
Jesus really putting the pressure, and Toyboy was put on defense. I know it's hard to break that, but you have to. He waited too long with that second
But
balloon.
I also think like he kinda like the first balloon obviously caught Jesus quite off guard, because it's such a common play to just use the mortar kind of aggressively in the middle when you start out the match. And with the building not in cycle anymore, of course, Toyboy had the advantage of being able to just deploy the balloon and knowing he's gonna get a lot of damage, and then kind of he invested a lot in order to defend the counter push from Jesus, and from that point onward, those 5 elixir from that balloon was always in the advantage of Jesus, and he really like kept pressing and kept building pressure, and in the end managed to like overwhelm him. He couldn't afford to go down another 5 elixir with another
He
balloon.
has to find a way to switch the situation so that he is actually pushing, because otherwise he will always have that mortar on the bridge and he's always defending. But as soon as he's able to just drop one balloon, Jesus has to play a defensive mortar. Otherwise he loses the tower, because his mortar is basically the only defense against the balloon.
True, but then also like mortar trades up in the end against the balloon, because it's 4 for 5.
Yeah,
and if you then also play let's say a musketeer or even just the spear goblins in the opposite side, you already are building quite a significant counter push.
So you're suggesting just fatally leaning back and accept that he loses?
No, but maybe like wait a bit with the first balloon actually, even though the situation does look good.
I think that was actually a good one, the first one. I feel if he just, I mean,
I
you have to try
the
something.
mistake kind
Either
of was
you
the
lose
fireball
or
on
you try
defense.
something.
Yeah, I feel like the big mistake that cost him was using the fireball on defense in the left, because that meant he didn't have the fireball anymore for the Royal Hawks. That did mean he was at a significant elixir disadvantage.
Let's go to the next match here.
Yeah, and it wasn't really necessary. He would have taken some. You have sometimes health is a
I feel
resource.
like he had one choice or two choices. One is to play defensive and lose, and the other one try to break the defense, risk the tower that he lost anyway, and go on offense.
It's like depending on the American healthcare system. Health is a resource. If you don't die, you will never you won't go to the hospital because it ruins you.
Okay.
You know?
That's a bit far-fetched though, but yeah.
A little bit.
And I'm not sure anyone in the audience could follow that one, but yeah. We let it slip
here again for
it slip.
Jesus. Looks like he could be back to yet another of those to the deck he just played actually. That kind of aggressive, more aggressive version of the Royal Hogs. And yeah, those Spear Goblins actually getting quite a bit of chip damage in here, taking down that tower all the way to 1824 HP. But Toyboy got some good damage in on the right himself, with a few of those stray Royal Recruits. I feel like in this matchup, a good Fireball there. In this matchup here, Jesus has a bit of an advantage, and now again he gets to punish him super hard here for expanding that Fireball onto the Musketeer.
Yeah, and that is painful because, by the way, this is match point for either of the two. I just wanted to say the Fireball was really
it was trash.
Should not have played it there.
I have to rephrase. Fireball
I wanted to
trash.
say that, but then I thought I let it slip this time. It's always critical if you use the Fireball on defense, and for those small units, not really for the Hogs or anything that's worth it.
Especially in this case here, because I feel like Jesus, or no, Toyboy should have identified that that Jesus is playing the same deck again, and therefore have saved himself a lot of
so
trouble and health
when the bomb doesn't hit the tower.
Yeah, especially now that it's nerfed, like
just
every little bit matters, and yeah, if you do not get it, you're in for a bad time. We really should have like more memes, you know? Like,
the Royal Recruits, very annoying card. Jesus again with the mortar against the balloon, and
it does absorb it. Cannon card connects onto the tower here, will deal a lot of damage.
This is what I meant. This time the balloon actually counters the mortar really well, and that's why Toyboy gets such a strong
but look at this,
push.
2 seconds, and it's not enough here even with the death damage, and Jesus looks quite relieved on camera and takes the win here with a 3-2. That was a lot more clutch than his previous match.
And that was his second win of the evening here for Jesus, but that was a clutch one. And a lot of work here for Jesus.
Yeah.
With this 3-2.
2 for 2 here for the night. And there we can see it, yeah. Good defensive Earthquake there too.
See the balloon, basically the main defense he has against the balloon is the mortar. That's why this works quite well here, and the balloon gets to the tower pretty well, but he's 1 tower behind. So again, it feels like this is just a little bit too late.
Yeah, but also here, super good job by Jesus that he actually managed to absorb the flying machine with the Musketeer, because only 1 shot from that flying machine would have meant that that Toyboy would have actually killed that tower.
Yeah, very well played by Jesus. A lot of work for Jesus here. That wasn't an easy one. That also speaks for the strength that Toyboy has here. Very strong player.
Bit of a sweaty one there.
Yeah, it was. Although you look a little bit pale after that one. I don't know. No,
I gotta blush more, you know? You gotta tell me some dirty jokes. And then I'll
don't
blush,
tell dirty jokes.
because I'm so embarrassed by those.
So yeah, production just tells us that we should take a break. I don't know why. Do we look like we need a break?
No,
obviously
we just wanna power
not.
through.
But anyways, they want us to take a break. So
Shots
yeah,
fired.
we suggest you take a short break too, for like 5 minutes, and then we'll be back for another great match here with Baumbird and Kefra.
Halfway mark here for the night. See you in a bit.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Mit dem Scheitel wäre es natürlich toll, wenn man den nicht vergisst zu machen, weil sonst ist es einfach nervig, wenn man jetzt...
Alice, kannst du mir helfen mit dem WLAN-Passwort?
Mom, geh doch einfach auf die My Swisscom App!
You ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Et voilà, Internet ultra rapide.
Toujours pas.
Ah non. Ouais, allô? Ouais, écoutez, j'ai un souci familial. Ça marche pas.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
And welcome back once again here to the Swisscom EuroLeague, powered by ESL, with another night of
Arnold.
with Arnold and me, Don Rigoni,
Arnold
and some Clash Royale action. We already.
What's the name of Arnold's friend? The one that was always in the pump video.
You know, there's the problem between your age and me being half your age.
Did you never watch Pumping Iron?
No.
Wow.
You
should.
I just go and do be
That
Pumping
was
Iron.
such a fun movie, actually, to watch. Pumping Iron. That's a piece of history that's missing for you.
Yes. I'm cringing a little too hard right now.
It really
But
is.
it brings the color back to my face, so there is that, as we are looking at another match here tonight in Clash Royale, and it will be the match between Baumbert and Kefron. Kefron, who unfortunately already had to suffer one loss here tonight, but it was to the hands of the one, and well, it's not the Almighty, because technically that would be the dead, but it's to Jesus anyways. And yeah, let's see if he can come back here for the evening and maybe take a win, as also Baumbert is looking to get one of those precious wins under his belt, as he's currently at just 1-4. And yeah, I think, or it's fair to assume that he wants to
He really
end
wants
his
to prove
first
himself
season,
here.
yeah, end his first season on a high note potentially.
Yeah, he had a really bad start, and now he's under pressure to prove himself. I don't think he will just accept fate here. I think he will try something new. I think he also practiced hard and tried to do something. Be honest, you don't even know what Pumping Iron is.
Like the movie or doing
the movie.
it? No, I don't.
Okay.
I
think I'll have to close that gap for you in the break.
Those were real quick bans, dear production, by the way.
Here's the bans.
There we go again.
Baumbird bans the graveyard, and Kefram bans the Mother Witch,
Yeah,
your favorite witch.
We should just like, you know, there's like this technique when you like flash something really quickly on the screen, people can't really see it, but it like gets engraved into their subconsciousness.
Yeah.
We should do that with the bands maybe, and then just like.
I think that's what we do. There is steaks and fries and stuff, and I know. Don't you see it?
I do not.
Yeah, it's just very fast.
I don't.
Like, there was just a burger on screen right now. You haven't seen it. So.
Got it? Okay, didn't. Excuse me?
I mean, that's
Is that
just
because of the dad joke?
You don't
Okay.
even need to mention this. This is just too obvious. But yeah, anyways, thanks to production.
Yeah. As the two bands here coming, the Graveyard and the Mother Witch. Mother Witch.
Let's go into the match. Without
becoming a bit
further
of a-
ado,
Becoming a bit of a go-to band here by the looks of it. Just
Baumbird.
very smirk smile here back on the screen again from Baumbird. As yeah, that's also a deck I think I might have seen once or so before. There's a King Tower activation, really well played here from Baumbird. And the E-Giant.
Also, just to close that little gap for you, Pumping
Yes.
Iron is a movie that is actually
No, I'm listening.
commentating on the way to Arnold's, I think like third or fourth Mr. Universe title, and they document what happens on the way there, and they document what happens during the contest, and it's actually really interesting behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I feel like you would actually like to watch it.
I see. Yeah. Can we get the overlay in-game as well, or is that not possible? It's the mortar deck here.
I'm just
for
trying to help
Baumbird.
you.
Quite a aggressive cycle here, actually. So once again here, he does manage to get quite a bit of damage in onto the left-hand side while taking out that Goblin Cage. And there's also another mortar now in the arena. And another E-Golem. E-Giant. Not E-Golem. Had the E-Golem before, but that's an E-Giant.
Baumbird with the
splash
mortar. I remember he played mortar many times in this season.
Mortar actually such a fantastic answer to the E-Giant, I'm realizing, because it does not actually, since it hits so slowly, it never like gets to make use of his electricity. And Kefran there is a bit annoyed that he did not get the King Tower activation with those skeletons. And yet another Firecracker here coming down.
The bomber going down very quickly.
And getting a lot
But this
of
is actually
value.
a very good placement of the mortar, where the E-Giant should be stopped.
I mean, he
But
gets the
very
hit onto
close.
the left-hand tower. He baits him all the way to the left. He doesn't get a single point of damage onto the left tower. Just fantastic play here coming out from Baumbird.
It's a very strong start for Baumbird.
Not sure if that's the best strategy here. To
He's
keep
standing
playing.
strong, this Baumbird.
Yeah. Like a tree. one would say.
I didn't want to say. I just implied.
What was that? Coming in for Kefran. Does actually get a
Tornado.
connection, a small connection there with the. What was that reaction? As there's another E-Giant now coming. Oh, it's his dog. Okay. Did you see it on camera?
No.
Yeah, his dog like jumped on the couch behind
no,
him.
I didn't see.
And I think he was like kind of arguing with the dog. There's another lightning now coming down, taking out.
Yeah, and now it's just collecting damage here on the tower.
Yeah, I
Little
think
chipping away, and
Baumbird at this point, I think he can just cycle logs and earthquakes onto the left-hand tower.
that's what he's doing.
Yeah, he does. And that Firecracker will just keep resetting.
Very
There's
good
another
counter here
earthquake.
to the E-Giant.
Yeah. Also here. Yeah. Another mortar now coming in here. Doing great work.
Even
Absorbing
though the
pretty much
bomber hits,
everything.
but it's an excellent counter to the E-Giant.
Yep. Another earthquake.
Tornado. I mean, tornado is very important. If it wouldn't have tornado, he would actually make it to the tower.
More earthquake, more problems. Or the other way around. Something. There is now another. He actually tries to predict like his defense, but does not manage to get in there.
Yeah,
There's another log to close out the game.
He does have tornado and nice close. Yeah, Baumbert gets the first point. 1-0.
Baumbert 1. Saruman 0. Once again here.
Kefran.
Yeah, it's the same thing, you know. Kefran, Saruman.
Almost.
It's really close, I guess. Also, great job here by Baumbert. I just point that out here. How he baited over continuously that E giant, and then also like how he always made sure he did not really get any value out of it. And then also making Kefran use his lightnings on like the wrong side of the arena that he'd like to use it. Like use it on the right because he had a firecracker there, he had the mortar there, and yeah, preventing some chip damage onto his own tower.
And what do you think about the matchup? How difficult was it for Kefran to score in this matchup?
I mean, I gotta be honest, like I kind of disagreed with playing the E-Giant so far forward all the time, just to defend, just to absorb the mortar hits. I think at that point you just like, okay, he played the mortar, I'm gonna take some damage, but this leaves me with an elixir advantage so I can build a big push, for example, on the opposite side of the arena, and then like really, yeah, like tune it back a little bit, play the E-Giant on defense.
I'm curious how he's gonna adapt in this match.
Because even if they trade towers for the mortar deck is terrible at going for a second tower. Meanwhile, the E-Giant just thrives in that scenario.
Nicely said.
I'm trying.
Go into the next one.
Oh, once again, it is a Dark
Hunter
Prince.
has a little bit disappeared, I feel.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's actually nice to see that guy again.
Ever since the nerfs, does not really get too much love anymore.
He's got nerves to actually show up.
This is gonna be a long night, guys. Strap in. Yes, there's a round of Royal Hawks again coming down. That's looks like a mighty cheesy deck here on the side of Kefran. There's also a rage coming in. Look at this, just that one
Putting
E-barb
that building in front of the Spark.
and getting 2 hits in. That means about 600 damage here. 650 damage actually for Baumbert. As there's another round of Royal Hawks and no response really from Kefran. He knows he has to kind of suffer by the bacon. They sound so enthusiastic.
They are very, very enthusiastic.
That they get to ram their heads into a building.
They
Why?
like that. Probably they
guess-
have a headache, and by doing that, it gets better.
Maybe, but they do wear. Why would they wear a helmet then?
Like punches on the back of your head should actually increase your potential to think. And I'm
Can
actually
we
waiting
try
to
that?
try that with you. Actually,
Sure. Go ahead then.
so there's just no breakthrough here. It's impossible.
Yeah, look at
Barbs.
this, like E-barbs.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but actually I will
Baumbert
say it.
looking super clean.
I'm very happy if E-barbs don't win. I don't
Well,
like them.
Understandable, honestly. I was not aware that the Royal Delivery is such a good answer to the E-barbs. Just
I'm not amused about E-barbs.
yeah.
But it's really funny how the Sparky Goblin Giant has no effect here in this game.
Yeah, it's just like that Bomber is just like, yeah, come at me. I got this. This is easy.
Yeah, it looks so easy.
As he's never done anything else in his life, he takes another game here without even entering double elixir time, and now it's 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, usually the Goblin Giant and the Sparky, they should create some pressure, but here you didn't feel any pressure. It just didn't work.
Let's have another look here at the replay, as we see. Yeah, those
Just the little
unanswered.
hawks.
See, that's the problem with Kefran's deck. It's so bloody heavy. I mean, what can you even play at this
The
point?
Dark Prince, maybe, but he didn't have
They
it.
didn't have it anymore. So if you don't have those, like,
Or you should have
nothing.
Sparky on the map to actually destroy
Yeah,
the
but it
hawks.
cost 6 elixir and you only had 4. And then you wait
Yeah.
for like 2 hours, and then the Sparky also have to charge up, and everything's terrible and
I
miserable.
feel like he overspent a little bit. That's why he could not really play. I mean, it's just too expensive. It's 12 elixir to play a full push. And then he also has the E-barbs, another 6 elixir, so that's just really expensive.
Yeah.
All his pushes are very expensive.
I would
in
like
this
to
deck.
express the emotions going on during that game with a Clash Royale emote. Okay.
Well, that was cringe.
Yeah, see? I get... It's production approved, okay?
Well,
It's something, I mean.
I hope I'll never see that again.
We'll make sure. I hope somebody clipped it.
I hope I'll never have to see that again.
It will haunt you in your dreams.
Yeah, it already does.
Yeah? Or you think, close your eyes. Do
I
you
mean,
still
it's so
see it?
bad it actually haunts me in my past dreams.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So let's rather go to the next match.
Yeah. Match point here already, by the way, for Baumbert. He can just close this one out as he sends
Can you
these
please
spear
go on
goblins.
and do all the emotes? Maybe that compensates a little bit.
Which one would
Like,
there
I don't
also
know.
be?
Next time do the Kissing Princess. Or the Celebrating on camera.
Okay.
Or the Celebrating Night.
Okay. I might have to
Or
have a
the
look.
Dancing Mini P.E.K.K.A.
Oh, that one's hard though, because I think that one lifts from like the soundtrack, you know, from the music.
You
That's
don't
it.
need music. I mean, it's perfection without
We
music.
should just do like a
I mean-
kind of a charade, you know.
You
with
really
Clash
don't
Royale
need
emote.
music. It's just perfect without.
I mean, you're a TikTok expert. Isn't everything like better with music?
No, it's not.
A little less cringe, maybe.
I don't know. Oh, by the way, speaking of cringe, I saw a Bonnie M video today on TikTok that actually had showed them on stage without music. It was kind of recorded.
Who's Bonnie M?
It was recorded without
Good King Tower
music.
activation here, by the way.
And that was
Oh,
so
look at
weird
this.
to see that dancing.
Oh,
and
that's
wow.
poor man's arrows here. Yeah, 1441 HP only remaining on that tower.
I'm devastated.
Are you though?
I will not repeat that.
Are you shaken?
That you don't know Bonnie M. That's
Yeah.
just a shock.
Are you really shaken by that
You
statement?
really
Not
don't know
stirred?
Bonnie M.
No.
Wow. What's gone wrong with you?
Yeah, I ask myself that every day. When I just stare at a wall, contemplating life, being
That's really-
sad.
That is... I have no words for that.
Yeah, see, there aren't any, honestly.
No.
There literally aren't any
I
words
think
in
it's
the
better we just don't speak about it anymore.
Okay. I won't.
Yeah, it's better.
Will you?
No.
There's another. Oh, that's actually a
Clone.
clone here onto the golem, and he just expended that log here. That would have helped him a lot, but there's another tornado now, which means he just gets to really smoothly, or not really smoothly, but he kind of gets a good defense off here, actually. There's another set of arrows here coming down, taking out the firecracker, and also continuously chipping away here at that tower. But now Baumbert knows there is the clone in his opponent's deck, and actually between the log, tornado, and the firecracker, he has fantastic answers to the clone here.
Yeah, the Firecracker's doing a really great job here.
Yeah. She really is a cracker.
Mortar may actually connect.
Yeah, onto the skeleton, and the baby dragon does take it out.
Yeah, but
Not
he's ready
quite.
to deploy the next one.
Yeah.
He should.
We'll just come in there, but there's also
there you go.
the next
Unfortunately,
golem. Oh, great pull there, though.
and it does
Fantastic.
connect. It does connect, but now he also has to defend that goal.
Once again, a big skill expression moment for Baumbert, pulling that golem onto the other side of the arena and getting a lot of mortar hits in. And that's another lock here, potentially. Is it though? Not quite.
No, it's not.
The Night Witch does help, but once again, he uses the tornado to pull
Now
it
it's
over.
locked.
And now it's locked. And that, together with the mortar,
238.
might just seal the
Earthquake.
deal here. Not quite. Another earthquake
May I
is
remind
required.
you that it's match point for
It
Baumbert?
is match point.
There's
And
the log. And
there's
one
the
more
log
shell
and
in.
the earthquake. And
That-
it goes down.
That beautiful mortar
What a
shell
match
flying
here.
on that tower.
Kevron
Wow.
literally rage quit from the camera.
Yeah, I understand, because
Yeah.
actually the golem is a counter to the mortar.
I
But-
mean, technically it is.
It is, but
if your opponent really
Baumbert-
knows what he's doing,
He
Oh, look
played
at
it
this.
so well here,
Look at
especially
this.
the firecracker was such an MVP
Oh, yeah,
in this
we
match.
don't even get to see the first one anymore. But here again, you know, it's locked and then it's like pulled over and it's like never mind.
I mean, looking at the decks here, Kefran should win this one. He's
I
got
mean-
the clone, he's got the golem.
But also,
I
like
mean,
he
he's
has, he has
basically
the fire, he has the mortar, he has firecracker, he has tornado and log, and theoretically also earthquake. So he has a lot of tools to
He
take out,
basically
take
lost
out
against
the clone.
the firecracker.
Yeah,
Because the
yeah.
firecracker was the MVP and he had no way to take out the firecracker.
Firecracker really being cracked
Wow.
tonight.
A
and,
clean 3-0.
Yeah, Baumbert here finally getting to show off once again the skill that he possesses, because so far in all of his matches pretty much he's looked fantastic, and yeah, also showing off that he can even take down one of the longest standing members here in the Swisscom Hero League, powered by ESL, and that's a clean 3-0. Like,
It is.
just smooth.
Yeah. It is. And next up, we're gonna have the great match we've all been waiting for, Dachim against Senpai. That's gonna be a really great, high skill gameplay. I can't wait for that one. We'll have that one right after a short break.
Or in an emote. Just wanted to make
I
sure
don't
that
know.
you sleep well
Uh,
tonight.
What about the kissing princess?
Is it like?
Yeah. No, that's the kissing hog rider.
Oh yeah, true. What does the prince?
I think she does with the hand.
Does she
I don't know. Yeah,
like this?
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I get to accentuate that pretty well with like my
Well.
luscious lips? You know.
Let's go to the break. This guy needs a break.
To see, it was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of darkness. A moment of darkness.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Mit dem Scheitel wäre es natürlich toll, wenn man den nicht vergisst zu machen, weil sonst ist es einfach nervig, wenn man jetzt...
Alice, kannst du mir helfen mit dem WLAN-Passwort?
Mann, geh doch einfach auf die My Swisscom App!
You ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Bouton ici. C'est branché. Et voilà! Internet ultra rapide!
Toujours pas.
Bah non. Ouais, allô? Ouais, écoutez, j'ai un souci familial. Ça marche pas.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Welcome back, my friends, to the schmankerl of this evening. A very amazing match here. The highlight between Senpai, Rekt and Dachim. It's gonna be amazing! Amazing!
Absolutely.
We can't wait for this match. And yeah, what do you expect of this match, my dear friend?
Honestly, it's kind of a reboot of the finals of season 4, and those ones. I mean, Dachim had such a strong season, flawless all the way up into the finals, and he seemed quite agitated.
Wouldn't you just say this is amazing?
It's absolutely amazing. I gotta agree.
Amazing.
Can you spell amazing for
Yeah,
our
sure I
viewers?
can.
Okay.
Can you?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
A-M-A-S-E-A.
S? Come on.
C-I-N-G. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I won't challenge you ever again because I don't want I want you to succeed. So I will not challenge you.
Don't give it on the screen, production. That's no fun. It's not how a spelling bee works.
So this is gonna be amazing. Amazing. We can't wait. Senpai is the 4 times champion of the Swisscom Hero League. Amazing. That's really the word here. He couldn't win Season 5, but he's all excused for that because he was in the military. And yeah, that's how he spelled it. But anyways, he was in the military, so he couldn't fully prepare for the matches as he usually would. But this season, he is back.
I mean, he couldn't prepare as he usually would, but he still won, which made it all
very strong.
Which made it like all the more painful for Dachim. So he's good for some revenge, I think. But Senpai Rekt, he will certainly not make that easy for me, as a production has nicely spelled this one out as you would say it, actually.
And here's the bans.
Yeah.
Senpai Rekt bans the Tornado. Actually a good ban in my opinion. Dachim bans the Miner. Getting to facts here. What do you think about those bans?
I honestly think both of these bands actually indicate the kind of skill level both of these players are playing at, because it's not like targeting a specific archetype, but they're both cards that can be slotted into so many decks. I mean, we see a lot of minor control, which in like high end or like high skill cap matchups gets played a lot, because it's just very safe and also good to like get
we're already in the first
opponent.
match.
Oh, they're
Let's go. That was fast
hungrier
one.
for the match than we are.
They're so hungry. They're so hungry for the match. Touch him
It's
here.
the Hog Rider here.
I love the beard. It's a great beard.
Yeah. Great beard. What? The Mother Witch here getting only one shot off. As a Senpai seems a bit angry.
Hog Rider. Hog Rider.
That's such a classic arena here.
It is.
I think that isn't that like the first? Ooh, there's the Fisherman. I just love when you get to
And
pull
King Tower
the pesky
activation.
Hog Rider to the tower. There's now Dark Prince coming down. No surprise on this end that we get to see that card.
Looks very chilled at the moment, even
Yeah.
though he's under pressure.
Under pressure.
And Senpai is not moved at all. He's
You don't
totally
need-
chilled. He doesn't move at all. That's really cool. I mean, the mental connection he has to the game, that must
Like
be
stoic.
incredible.
Actually, the Royal Giant deck here for Dodgem in this first matchup here of the night. Played behind the tower. We rarely see that one. Probably expect that building. Firecracker.
That's
now
actually what Supercell
firing
expected.
away.
When they changed the Royal Giant, they expected it would be played more like a tank behind the tower, but it never happened.
I mean,
Very rarely
you still
actually it
sometimes do
happens.
it actually. When you know that your opponent has some answers to it. As there's another 2 hits here coming out from that Hog Rider. And this time the Royal Giant is played aggressively here. But there's also a Tesla in order to defend. Good log there.
Dark
Take
Prince
care of a
hit.
bit of that push. The Royal
the
Giant does
RG
fall
also.
eventually.
That was a good counter here by Dodgem.
Yep. And the Senpai is still angry. At least a little. And now that Fisherman is occupied, the Hog Rider can just sneak through, whack his hammer against the tower once again here. And now question remains, can Dodgem break through here? Valkyrie is down, does a good job here in defense. 1 hit coming out from that Royal Giant, and also the Hoglin here sneaking through. There's the Fireball now coming in.
again.
Does miss
Lock.
the Firecracker, but the Hoglin is on the tower.
Wow.
2 HP
2.
remaining here.
Who
That's
chips
it.
in
Oh my
first?
god, what is this? 5 HP, 5 seconds
Wow.
remaining. Can he get in there? I don't think he can.
No.
Oh my gosh, how clutch! 2 HP! There's... That's salt. That's pure
That
salt.
was crazy. I mean, yeah. Just with that
Oh.
earthquake, Senpai could make it clear here, but then it was so super close. We're gonna see a nail biter replay
Honestly,
here.
I'm gonna be looking at Dodgem's camera for this one because I want to see his reaction.
There he is, Dodgem.
Yeah,
Trying to push.
Look at this sneak,
The
those
little
sneaky
Hoglin.
Hoglin. And then the Fireball here missing.
That hog paid really well, and then the witch is connected. The hoglet, just one more little bump off the head would be enough. And
That's
he
just like,
tries.
this is BS. This cannot be happening.
Yeah.
He's actually stayed quite cool. I
Well,
expect him to-
well, looking at his eyes, you could tell
it's
that
like
he thinks,
dead
well,
behind the
I
eyes. you know?
can't believe this. I can't believe what just happened. It was super intense, super
Yeah.
close. Great win for Senpai. In a very equal match.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't really... Well, I guess he could have been down to 1 HP. That would have been even more equal, but overall here, super,
After
super
this
back
kind
and
of match,
forth.
you start to think about what could I have changed? What should I have done different? It's just one tiny little thing. I mean, just one true place, one tile to the right could make those two.
Yeah.
It's just crazy
Absolutely.
how little this is.
Just that fireball there being like one tile down and also connecting onto the firecracker potentially could have really made the difference, but by the looks of it, they're both like ready to go again here, and we're actually already jumping into game number 2 here between Senpai and Dachim.
Dachim trying to spread the love here, hopes for mercy, but of course Senpai will not have mercy.
I mean, we'll see.
Throwing the snowball in the face of the poor princess.
Oh.
That's not nice.
I'm so not looking forward to winter. And that's gonna
It's
be
been
me.
winter for a year now, come on.
Well,
you should be used to it.
You're not wrong. I mean, that's the sad thing about this. This is awfully calm here for this first few seconds of this match.
I mean, who are you telling this? I did not have a heating at home for the last 3 days. It was really cold.
Why did you not have
it was damaged
Oh,
somehow.
okay.
It had to be repaired.
I see.
So it was really cold.
Royal Hawks here coming down for Semperek and actually getting quite a significant chunk of damage in there, as well as the poison, and Dachim is like,
Yeah.
oh, that's not a happy grin, by the way. If you ever see
more a grin
somebody
like,
smile like that, it's probably a good sign to run.
Come
or-
on, you can't be serious.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
A bit like the Joker, you know, when he smiles. You know, like, okay. But it
You
will
know
be.
the Joker.
Of course I do know the Joker. I'm not an uncultured swine.
But you know that that one is like really old.
What?
The Joker. Like from the 30s or so.
Like the figure from
Yes,
like
the
yeah,
comics.
yeah. Oh, that's a lot of bats. I expected. Okay, no poison is even needed. Just one fire spirit here. Will
Beautiful
do
clone.
the job, and yeah, predicting. Oh, that's why Dachim was smiling, was so annoyed, because he has the clone deck and he knew, okay, my opponent has a poison, so I might also just not win this one. Talking about
Again,
what
the
base
Royal
position.
Hawks on the tower.
Yeah.
But yeah, to confirm, I actually also did like the Joker movie. That was
The most recent
good,
one?
yeah.
Yeah, that one was fantastic. But like also The Dark Knight, probably my favorite movie ever. Heath Ledger is just such
It's
a
actually
god.
all of the Joker movies are special in the way they are somehow. Also the one with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
When
Haven't
he
seen
played
that.
the Joker.
Yeah, no clone there to be had here for Dachim. 660 HP now remaining as that Prince once again. Oh,
And
clone
that is
attempt here. Oof. Okay, not
yet
quite.
tower, but just one poison. Dachim knows it, of
or a
course.
snowball. Okay, there's the poison. He finally takes it. 2-0.
Woo! Yeah, Dachim, look at him. Look at him. He can't believe it, what just happened. He plays such a strong deck. But Senpai is able to counter him. Why that?
Well, he probably expected. Well, it kind of looked like he expected something like this.
He's trying
Or-
so hard to push through.
I think the second Dachim played the first golem, he knew it will be a clone deck, and
he
you
even
could,
has
like,
the bomber to
yeah.
defend, but it's not enough.
You could really see that he was perfectly aware what's about to happen. Like when the first clone happened, or
I can't
especially
believe it. Look at his face. He's like, no, I can't believe it. It's impossible.
him
What just
having
happened?
both the fire spirit as well as the poison, just so valuable. here
And
for
he did
Senpai
not
Rect.
have a building. I feel like that was also a problem. He cannot distract the Hawks. The Royal Hawks have proven to be really strong when you don't have a building.
Yeah, but that's like one of the reasons why I personally kind of feel like clone isn't the best card. It's a cheesy card still, but you're missing out on so much by running a clone. Your deck gets pushed in such an aggressive direction, you know, because that could be a building. That could be like a goblin cage that's super good on defense. Could be a Tesla. Could also be a fireball that offers you more flexibility. But instead, you have a clone that is only really useful in one specific scenario and is so easily countered by a card like the poison that is in so many more archetypes and is so much more flexible and can be run basically in any deck there is. And
it is a little bit cheesy to play the clone, and therefore it's also not a bad thing that happened, that the clone gets punished.
Touch him now, chewing on his nails here. As that might just be lights out here for him.
It's match point for Senpai.
Yeah,
so he better think of something. Dark Prince.
Bit of bridge spam here potentially coming in for Senpai. By the look, it kind of looks like it's over. Oh my gosh, that bandit connection there. So mean.
There's
losing
the Mother
300
Witch.
HP, just yeah.
Mother Witch. Mother Witch is such a beautiful
card. There's now the Ram Rider charging down. Like
I do actually prefer the regular witch, to be honest.
Do you though?
Yes, I do.
But she's terrible.
No, she's okay.
Senpai, once again, is quite angry here. This time, it's the regular
Graveyard
giant
with the giant.
Together with the...
He's got the Dark Prince, but no way to stop the giant.
Yep. I'm not sure. I think that's just tower down here.
Senpai
Well played
was
here, being
surprised
thrown
here.
out by Senpai.
That was a big surprise here for Senpai. I'm not sure he can recover from that.
Yeah, will be particularly hard here. Can he get some retaliation? Did not have Pekka in cycle by the looks of it. Pekka does get pushed by the Dark Prince.
Again.
Yeah.
Now the Mother Witch. This turns
Lot
into
of
a strong push. The Pekka makes it to the tower.
That might become
That
a
is
3
so
crown here.
easy.
Pekka is still alive and at half health. And the bandit now also being played. That might just be a 3 crown here potentially.
Wow.
Yeah, no elixir there for Dutchim. He gives this thumbs up to the camera and the Pekka closes it out. 3 crown, 3-0. Ladies and gentlemen, Senpirect is back.
What a turn this game just took. We can't believe our eyes here. It's incredible. First that push by Dutchim that Senpai did not have a response to. And then this amazing counter push where Dutchim is not able to do anything about it. That was just crazy.
Talk about a big back and forth here in the third game. I mean, quite incredible from both players here.
There we go.
First of all, Dutchim is
Just the
punishing.
Pekka.
And then, yeah.
He has
Pekka.
actually a lot of elixir, but he plays the Witch.
I mean, the Night Witch can be a really good answer here into the Pekka, because
but the Pekka makes it to the tower. Oh no.
Yeah, and then here the Dark Prince basically tanking all the way until the King Tower. And look at the E-Wiz as well. It's like on 0 HP basically, but it still gets to shoot.
He gets
to reset that King Tower over and over. And
did you watch the picture? He basically gives thumbs up to Senpai. He knows he can't win this.
Yeah.
It's also really a bad position for him. Yeah. There's almost no way to stop that Pekka push.
He was less like, ah, and more like,
well, that is a 3-0 for Senpai against Dutchim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I want you to succeed, and so
and prosper.
Just go on.
Yeah.
We just go on.
We just go on. Okay.
We just pretend
like nothing
it never happened.
But the 3-0 just happened for Senpirect, and boy oh boy, does he look mighty strong in this season. I mean, so far undefeated. I think that was his 6th win.
It's like our undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion, Senpai wrecked.
Yeah. I'm especially looking forward to the match between Solag and Senpirect. As we can have a look at our standings here after tonight's matches.
And here are the standings. Solag, 5 wins. Crazy. He's number 1. Senpai follows with 4 wins. Incredible. No losses. And then it gets really interesting.
I mean, also Jesus here though, with 4 wins already. He had 1 loss, and that loss was to Solak, his teammate and current champion here of the Swisscom Hero League. So kind of the heavy threes, like our big, our 3 goats we have in the Swisscom Hero League, in Clash Royale at the very least. And then behind there, the field becomes a lot more dense. We have Baumbert and Adipa both on 2 wins each, but Adipa with 2 matches fewer than his direct opponent here. So.
And what about Dutchim? 4 losses.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's such a great player.
Doesn't look too good for him.
That
I mean,
is
he's
like
tied with Toy Boy and Kefron. Kefron though with 1 more game, but all like 2 of those players, Kefron and Dutchim, they're veterans in the
really
league.
Experienced players. How did that happen? It's crazy.
I mean, I guess our new blood here in the league certainly looks very strong. Production just saying
we
like
only have
Baumbert
2
happened.
more match days, so not a lot of stuff is gonna change here.
Yeah.
Actually, I mean, Solak Senpai, they're
Funnily
much
enough,
qualified.
Baumbert won against both Kefron and Dutchim, so yeah, he kind of sent them down there.
I think the top 3 are qualified. Basically, we have only 2 more match days. I'm not sure. Maybe Baumbert and Adepa can qualify as well, and then from the last 3.
It will be.
I don't know.
It will be a tight race for the
tight race.
the last
What's
2
up
spots.
next, my friends, is we're gonna have more Clash Royale tomorrow evening, same time, same 2 guys. Don't miss it. We'll be here for you. And then there is some other stuff happening. You want to tell us about that strange CS column, GO, and stuff? You want to tell us about that
Yes,
stuff?
of course, I might as well. It's our, well, first of all, currently still going on is our CSGO, Counter-Strike Global Offensive Community Day 5 that's currently going on. If you want to head over to twitch.tv/undi_ch, that will be going on there. Tomorrow we got more of that community, of these community matches that will be taking place simultaneously to our Clash Royale matches. And then on Thursday it's just CSGO, and then again next Monday with some more CSGO. And on Tuesday the 2 of us are gonna be back with our already the last day of the regular season here in Clash Royale, and after that we'll actually soon be heading into our first playoff
That
day.
will be Friday and
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
What about League of Legends? People ask.
Well, for League of Legends... Oh, did you read that?
No.
For
Just pretending. Don't
for
ruin it.
League of
Come on.
Legends, you can actually still sign up for our qualifiers with you and your friends or your team, or I don't know, your mom, your brother, your sister, whoever will play with you together on the Rift. You can still secure one of those spots. We'll be holding 2 qualifiers, and from both of those, the top 8 will be making it into our bracket here for the Swisscom Hero League Season 6, and then from there on out, we'll be heading into the round of 16 before, and then from quarterfinals onwards, we're gonna have you live on stream here. But if you want to keep up with that schedule, make sure you head over to our social media channels that you'll see here, which will be Swisscom_gaming as well as ESL
3 minutes
Swiss.
ago. So.
Yeah. I mean, better late than never.
Exactly. Yeah, there they are. Drop us a follow, my dear friend Don Rigoni. Drop him a follow. And yeah, of course, also you'll find me on social media, Chief Avalon. Very easy to find. If you want to see all the links, for me it's very easy. It's on linktr.ee/Chief Avalon. Basically, there you find all the important links. Actually, also as of last week, a link to this ESL Swisscom Hero League, so that you find that one easy. Just in case you lose the links or something, you can find it there as well. And then also Luca on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're heading out for tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow. Stay healthy, happy, and strong, and have a good time, guys. See you tomorrow.
Good night,
Final
everybody.
last words.
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Mit dem Scheitel wäre es natürlich toll, wenn man den nicht vergisst zu machen, weil sonst ist es einfach nervig, wenn man jetzt...
Alice, kannst du mir helfen mit dem WLAN-Passwort?
Mann, geh doch einfach auf die My Swisscom App!
You ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Et voilà, Internet ultra rapide.
Toujours pas.
Bah non. Ouais, allô? Ouais, écoutez, j'ai un souci familial. Ça marche pas.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Hard to see. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of darkness. I fell apart when I saw you look at me that way. It broke my heart to see. It's too hard, it don't come easy. I went dark, I lost it right away. And when it starts, God knows what I'll say. In my head, I had good reason. I went red so unexpectedly. I should have said that sometimes happens to me. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of darkness. Moment of darkness.
We're stuck in your car on a Friday night, and we laugh away stuff we try not to talk about. Still your smell keep on heating up the climate, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing out, yeah, yeah. And by accident, you're getting closer. Well, Can you tell me something, tell me something? Did the world try to